Dr. Josh Werman and his crew of storm chasers are just south of the Kansas-Oklahoma border, racing into a thunderstorm that seems primed to spawn a twister. Josh has pinpointed the location where he predicts a tornado will emerge, but getting his fleet there in time is proving more challenging than usual.
Sometimes the area where a tornado is going to form is on the other side of the core from where we are, and the only way to get there is to punch through the core.
Punching the core is a risky move. Most storm chasers avoid it at all costs. The core is the area of a thunderstorm that produces the heaviest precipitation.
We try to avoid core punching because the rain rates in the core can be several inches per hour, just flooding rain rates. And the winds can be upwards of 60 or 80 miles an hour. It's a violent area. It's a very difficult place in which to operate.
Oh, high wind!
Basically, we're trying to core punch now. We're trying to get out in front of the storm. So we got to drive through the meat of the storm.
Torrential rain and violent gusts of wind are only the beginning.
We're getting some loud hail here.
Hail is the most treacherous element of core punching. Cascading pellets of ice that can be up to 7 inches in diameter. The same updraft that feeds tornadoes creates these icy stones. When air is sucked upwards in a thunderstorm, it carries raindrops up into very cold areas of the atmosphere, where they freeze into ice. The strong updraft keeps the hailstones from falling to Earth.
They spend a long time in the cloud, and they have a long time for things to stick to them. So by the time they get to the ground, they maybe have spent 20 minutes or so in the cloud, and a lot of things have stuck to them, and they've grown to the size of golf balls, baseballs, or even softballs.
Hailstones can weigh over 2 pounds and plummet through the atmosphere at speeds over 100 miles per hour. This time, the team makes it out of the core unscathed.